Hello everyone. Welcome back to Curious Free. Today is a special day because it's our 25th story. Yes, that's right. We've shared 25 incredible stories together and I couldn't be more excited to share this milestone with all of you. You've been an amazing audience. But before we dive into today's tale, I have one little request. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so now. Your support keeps us going and helps us to bring more fascinating tales from our history to life. So hit that subscribe button and join our curious community. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've had to prove your integrity against all odds? What would you do if those you held closest doubted your word? Today we explore an interesting episode from the Ramayana that not only showcases Sita's unwavering integrity but also foreshadows significant events later in her life. Our story begins with Ram, Lakshman and Sita dwelling in the forest during their exile. One day, they received the tragic news of King Dashrath's death from Ayodhya. Grief-stricken, Ram and Lakshman were wailing at the banks of the Falgu river. Sita, observing their distress, reminded Ram of his duty as the eldest son to perform the last rites for their father. Ram and Lakshman went to gather the necessary materials for the ritual. But as time passed, they did not return. Sita, noting the approaching of the noon, realized the rites needed to be completed before the sun reached its peak. Determined to fulfill her duty, she decided to perform the rites herself. She bathed in the Falgu river, milked a cow, plucked ketki flowers and gathered a banyan leaf. She prepared an oblation and lit a clay lamp. As soon as she made her offering, a cosmic voice echoed, "Bless you, Sita, I accept." "Father?" Sita inquired. "Yes, I am Dashrath. You fulfilled the rites and I am satisfied." "But both your sons are absent and they will never believe that I have completed the ritual," Sita replied with concern. Dashrath reassured her, saying, "They will believe you, Sita. You have 5 witnesses: the Falgu river, Agni, the ketki flower, the banyan tree and the cow. They will testify for you." When Ram and Lakshman returned, they were skeptical that the rites could have been completed with such frugal means. Sita summoned her witnesses and Ram questioned them one by one. "Has my wife completed the ritual?" he asked. To Sita's dismay, the Falgu river, Agni, ketki flower and the cow all denied witnessing the rites. Only the venerable banyan tree spoke the truth. "She absolutely has, and your father was satisfied." She looked at Ram and asked, "Don't you believe me, O Ram?" "I do, but others may not," Ram replied. He then sat down to do the rituals himself, and when he was just about to get started, a cosmic voice again echoed, "Why are you invoking me again when Sita has already served me?" "But the witnesses said she hasn't," Ram protested. "Whom will you believe, Ram? Others or your wife?" the voice of Dashrath asked. Ram grew quiet and both brothers begged Sita for forgiveness. Sita pardoned them but cursed the 4 witnesses. "You haven't changed, Ketki. You still are the liar that lied for Brahma. I curse you to remain unfit for worship. To you, Falgu river, I curse that you shall no longer flow on the surface of the earth," which explains why we do not hear of the river Falgu. "I curse you, Agni, that you shall now consume everything poured into you, including what is impure. And to the cow, I curse that every cow's mouth will be considered impure. She finally blessed the banyan tree for its honesty. You shall never shed your leaves and remain perennially green. That night, Sita questioned Ram again. I live in fear now, O Raghunandan. You trusted those witnesses, but not me. Tomorrow, if the world denounces me again, will you forsake your faith in me? Will you not believe me? Ram replied, I will, but others may not. This incident foreshadows what happens later in the Ramayana when Sita returns from Lanka and people doubt her purity, leading her to undergo the Agni Pariksha. What a powerful story, my dear friends. But what can we learn from it? How does this episode resonate with our modern lives? Number 1, trust in relationships. Trust is fundamental in relationships. Sita's unwavering dedication and honesty were called into question, highlighting the importance of trusting those we hold dear, especially in times of doubt. Number 2, respect for truth and integrity. The banyan tree's unwavering honesty stood out against other witnesses' deceit. This reminds us that truth and integrity should be the foundation of our actions, no matter the consequences. And last but not the least, strength and resilience of women. Sita's ability to perform the rites under challenging circumstances and her eventual vindication reflect the strength and resilience that women possess even when faced with skepticism and adversity. What would you do if you were in Sita's place, having to prove yourself to the ones you love the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Curious Spree.